Okay, we're going to show how to change the gas sampling module in a MET-80, the GSM. You need two tools. You need a Phillips head screwdriver and a 9/16 inch open-end wrench or a crescent wrench. First thing we want to do is turn off the power at the UPS, hit the 0 button, and then I'll take the power off the system. Okay, we're at the rear of the GSM. Before we can pull it out of the rack, we have to disconnect several things here. The first thing we'll do is pull the AC power cord, and we can just leave that hang. And then we need to pull the two J1 and J2 terminal connectors, part of the wiring harness, and pull straight out. There's two thermocouples, and you just pull out. There's two hoses that go into the filters that go into the inlet. We'll want to pull. And then we have the two vents that you'll need the 9/16 inch wrench. Okay, at this point everything's disconnected and we can now pull the GSM out of the rack. Okay, we're back in the front of the GSM. We now want to pull the 8 rack screws out so that we can slide it out. So there's 8 screws that we have to take out with the Phillips head screwdriver. Now with the screws out, we're ready to pull the drawer out. So we'll pull it out. So you hear 2 clicks. It won't go any further. At this point, you want to reach back and push the 2 rail buttons in, and that will allow you to pull it the rest of the way. And at this point you want to get a good grip on the module and pull it straight out. It weighs about 30 pounds. Okay, we're ready to put the new GSM back into the cabinet, so we get a good grip on it. Make sure that the rails are fully extended and locked. And then put one side in and then the other. It'll push in a few inches and then you'll have to release these ears on either side. Sort of push it in with your body the rest of the way. Click once, release the next set of ears, put it back in, put the 8 screws back in to hold it into the rack. Okay, we have the GSM back in the rack and we're ready to reconnect everything in the rear of it. We'll start with the thermocouples. There should be a TCA and a TCB. They're labeled, so they go into the B and the A plugs. And then the two J1 and J2 plugs. J2's on the bottom, J1's on the top. They just push in until they're snug. We'll reconnect the GSM hoses to the chiller. They should be color coded, red and blue. Just slide those on, make sure they're snug. Okay, tuck those out of the way. Okay, now we reconnect the 2 vent lines. Push them on and tighten the 2 nuts. Just to snugness, they don't need to be super tight. Finger tight and then maybe a quarter turn. And then finally we reconnect the power and we're ready to go.